and they show those to you, right? So to me, it is worth it. You see, I can't say this. The bottom line is they say it changes colors with the sunset and sunrise. That is a little bit, I mean, deceiving isn't the right word. The conditions have to be right, but that's okay. It's still, you go there to see sunrise, sunset behind this thing, and you know what? In your opinion, you could say, yeah, it did change colors. It is a spectacular thing to see and do. You can climb it. There's the rock at sunrise. There's a shot of me right there, climbing it a number of years ago. I've been to the Red Center quite a number of times. I've only climbed it once. I won't do it again. The indigenous people actually ask that you don't. It can be a tough climb. There's a chain about knee high that goes about halfway up the rock, so you can hold on to that, and then it levels out a bit, and then you carry on. It's windy up there. There is a sign at the bottom saying, you know, you should be reasonably fit. But to do a base tour, it's about 10 kilometers in circumference. The base tour is only a fraction of that. It's such a special place, and I do recommend, again, if time allows, that you guys get there and experience it, because, I don't know, I guess I'm a little biased, and it's always been a treat for me to go there. Okay, so I mentioned the Great Barrier Reef as number 3 of the big 3. My pictures here will not do it justice. Arguably the best diving in the world. It's approximately 2,400 kilometers long. I mentioned the city of Cairns. That is typically the gateway to the reef, but it does start quite a bit further south than that, and it also goes a bit north. Are there any divers in the room? Snorkelers? Do you put your feet in the water? You should. Okay, so you don't have to be a diver. I was just there again 3 weeks ago. They have, every year, every time I go there, they've come up with more ideas. The glass bottom boats, you know, were the thing of the past, so you look through the floor, but they have these semi-subs now, so you look out the side. So if you have to be blessed with a sunny day. If you are, the visibility is unbelievable. You don't have to be a diver. You go like miles out from land, and remember, reef grows up, right? Like, I've looked out over the horizon and seen chunks of coral poking through the surface of the water. You don't have to go down 100 feet to see this stuff. It will blow you away. Back to my parents. My dad is a fish. He was in there, was in his glory. My mom, terrified of the water, which some people are. Keep in mind, it's very, very salty. You're very buoyant. It's hard to sink. Okay? Why are you laughing? It is true, hard to sink. You're not convinced. So the latest, though, is when I was out there, like I said, they have the semi-sub, the snorkeling equipment, the diving, etc., etc. They now have built these platforms that you can walk off a pontoon, down a set of stairs, out, you're underwater, but you have this tank on your head, and it's hooked up with this oxygen hose, obviously, and you can see all around, and you're down in underneath the water checking out the reef. So they've thought of everything, basically, is my point. Again, my slides don't do it justice. The color of the fish. People a lot of the time will ask me, you know, well, again, you've seen it on TV, the reef is going downhill. Well, it is everywhere around the globe, right? But keep in mind, it's 2,400 kilometers long. Last year and this year, the water temperature has been a smidge higher than it should be, or than it used to be. So they're experiencing what's called bleaching. So it is doing a little bit of a number on the coral, but it can bounce back next year if the temperature rises, etc., etc. So get there, whether you put your feet in the water or whatever, you will be blown away by it. It is absolutely amazing. I mentioned that I live in Orangeville, but I'm from Erin. Do you know where Erin is? You do? Oh, you do?
Great bakery.
Bakery, there you go, exactly. Very few people know where Erin is. Okay, but you guys do. That's where I'm from. When I started this job 21 years ago, there's a seniors home there, so I thought, there's a captive audience. I'm going to try this out. I'm going there, and I'm going to tell them about Down Under.